Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is BINTI JAMAL and I would like to talk about one of my favorite books. The title of this book is The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. It was written by Mark Twain, the father of American literature. It was first published in United Kingdom in 1884 and in United States in 1885. The book's narrator is Huckleberry Finn, or known as Huck, a 13-year-old white boy. Huck runs away from his abusive father, and with his companion, the runaway slave Jim, made a long and frequently interrupted voyage down the Mississippi River. During the journey, Huck encounters a variety of characters and types in whom the book memorably portrays almost every class living on or along the river. As a result of these experiences, Huck overcomes conventional racial prejudices, and he also learns to respect and love Jim. The main theme of this book is moral education. As a poor, uneducated boy, for all intents and purposes, and often, Huck distrusts the morals and precepts of the society that treats him as an outcast and fails to protect him from abuse. This apprehension about society and his growing relationship with Jim lead Huck to questions all of the teachings that he has received, especially regarding race and slavery. More than once, we can see Huck chose to go his own way rather than go along with the rules and follow what he has been taught. Huck bases this decision on his own experiences, his own sense of logic, and what his developing conscience tells him. On the road away from civilization, Huck is especially free from the society's rules, and so he is able to make his own decisions without restrictions. Through deep introspection, Huck comes to his own conclusion, unaffected by the accepted and often hypocritical rules and values of the Southern culture. By the end of the book, Huck has learned to read the world around him and to distinguish between good, bad, right, wrong, menace, friend, and so on. One of the main lessons that I've learned from reading this book is that we should do what we feel in our gut is right. For example, Huck is being taught by everyone that there are people whose lives don't matter. But Huck doesn't believe this, because to him, to his own understanding, all lives matter and precious. Another lesson that I've learned is we should consider the challenges in our lives as good things. This is because the challenges can bring out the best version of ourselves. They teach us the way of life. Just like Huck, we too will become stronger and wiser to face the world. In conclusion, I think that this book is a must-read at least once in a lifetime for its mesmerizing journey of the characters, especially Huckleberry Finn. Thank you. Youth is the true age of ease, for they are mentally and physically in the pink of health. Youngsters' minds are fresh and hence more receptive to new ideas and thoughts. One of the advantages of being young is they are mentally and physically at its peak and more adaptable. Youngsters have much more energy, so they are able to do many things. For example, they can do sports, especially extreme sports such as mountain biking, kite surfing, and bungee jumping. Besides that, they suffer from no prejudices and doubts, and thus their approach to life is positive and optimistic. This makes them highly enthusiastic and daring. Thus, in the time of an emergency, their enthusiasm can carry the day for them. However, there are certain disadvantages of being young. To begin with, They can be too optimistic. This can lead them to use their hearts rather than their brains to decide on important matters concerning them. Next, they are inexperienced and lack worldly wisdom. This makes them vulnerable to get easily misguided. They become a novice when it comes to performing especially demanding work that calls for specialization. In the whole, I think being young has more advantages than disadvantages. From a point of view, one still longs for one's youth to come back, for the wealth of youth is priceless indeed. Therefore, we must live Therefore, we must live the part truly and sincerely. Thank you.